Sagittarius, welcome to Pithia's Prophecy Tarot. This is going to be a general love reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Let's get started. So in this series, I'm doing a slightly different spread. Okay, we'll pull 12 cards and then clarify as we go along. Let's see. What's the message here for Sagittarius? Now, those of you who are familiar with tarot will know that since these are general readings, they're not going to resonate with everyone. Okay, just take the bits that do resonate, leave the rest. If none of it resonates, check your other placements or check future readings. Okay, so Sagittarius, what is the message here for Sag? What is the message for Sagittarius? I've got the Sun. What is the message for Sagittarius? The Page of Wands. The Five of Wands. The Hanged Man. Message for Sagittarius. Six of Pentacles. We've got the Six of Swords. We've got the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Okay, take all of those and one more line. What is the message for Sag? Message for Sagittarius. We've got the Fool and Three of Swords, and then we've got the Four of Swords as well, so I'll take that. Okay. We've got the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, which is a bit of an ugly energy. Okay, it's an energy of someone who feels defeated because of something they've done, like they've gone to an extreme, right? With the Sun here, I feel whatever this person's done, it's played out quite publicly, okay? It's played out in some kind of public sphere. With this Page of Wands, something was initiated here, a conflict, a fight. They started a fight, okay? It was pretty public. With this Hanged Man, they now feel differently about this. I think some time's gone by with the Hanged Man. And with the passage of time, it's like this person now feels differently, okay? They now wish to make amends here with the Six of Pentacles. This person would like to renew things with you, okay? This is someone who has feelings with this Ace of Cups, and they are hoping that you can basically let bygones be bygones. Whatever this thing played out publicly, they're hoping you can let that go. You know, I think this is your energy here, the Queen of Swords. You see that you're a lot more detached now. And yeah, maybe this person is a little nervous, okay, about approaching you. With this Knight of Cups, they're going to come with some kind of apology. I feel it'll be an apology, okay? This person, this King of Wands, this is the person I think that started the fight. Could be a fire sign, but it's just someone passionate, fiery. This person is going to come towards you, Sag. They'd like to have a brand new beginning with you, okay? After hurting you with this Three of Swords, and we had the Four of Swords that fell out, so this person does want to fix things with you. But you know, that's a Seven of Swords, so there could still be things that they're not telling you. You know, they may not be completely honest about what drove them to have this fight or this falling out, because whatever it was, I think it played out in, you know, with that Sun, it was kind of public. Okay, let's see, why is the Sun there for Sagittarius? Seven of Pentacles, and one more. Five of Cups. Yeah, this person feels regret, okay? They are thinking about this. They do regret. I feel the public nature of your falling out. Um, this person with this Eight of Swords, they can't stop thinking about this. There is a lot of regret for the way things played out, and I think they feel like they backed themselves into a corner here. Okay, something that they did publicly has backed themselves. They feel like they backed into a corner. Let's look at that Page of Wands. Yeah, some decision they took to start this fight. Let's look at the Five of Wands. What is this fight? What is this Five of Wands for Sagittarius? Ten of Pentacles. Ooh. Um, it could be family. Okay, there could be family here that, I don't know, didn't like you maybe. Okay, some kind of fight was initiated. For some of you, this could have played out at work. If you knew this person at work, it could have played out there, like in public. Some kind of falling out. Let's look at the Hanged Man. There's a Hanged Man there. Strength. I feel this person is seeing things differently now, okay, with strength. Let me get one more. Where's the Hanged Man there for Sag? This strength and the Six of Wands. Yeah. This person's ego has been tamed in some way. Okay. This person has suffered some kind of ego blow, and that's causing them to see the situation differently. Okay. Let's look at the Six of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Yeah. They feel very burdened by what's happened. They do want to come towards you and make some kind of apology. Let's look at that Six of Swords. Yeah, they want a fresh opportunity with you. Why is the Ace of Cups there? Eight of Swords. See, this person has feelings, but they've backed themselves into some kind of corner with this fight that they've started with you. Okay, I think they don't know how to move beyond this. Let's look at this Queen of Swords. Nine of Cups. And the Page of Swords. You may have learned something about this person, Sag. With this Nine of Cups, you could see them as someone who's a little overindulgent. If they created some kind of ruckus in an open, in a public space, maybe for some of you, they may have had a lot to drink, okay, and now you know this side of them. You know how they act when they've had maybe a little bit too much to drink, okay. For some of you, there's that. For others, I think it's just the way this person can seem a little petulant with this Nine of Cups, like it's their way or the highway, okay. Let's look at this Knight of Cups. Four of Wands. Yeah, they don't want a relationship with you. Let's look at the King of Wands. Two of Cups. Gosh, this person does love you, Sag. This person has feelings, okay? I don't know why they've sabotaged things with you by reacting a certain way. Maybe they were triggered, I'm not sure. But they did something that they do regret now. If it was a trigger, it played out publicly, as I said, okay? Now let's look at the Fool. The Hermit. I think it's this person, could be a Virgo, but there's someone who is normally quite a bit of a loner, a person who is a thinker, okay? They do reflect on their actions, and I think they recognize now that they did something very foolish here. The way they behaved, it's dawned on them that they were foolish or reckless. They did something. Now let's look at that Three of Swords. The Emperor. Yeah, I think this person has decided to take ownership of the part that they played, and they're coming towards you, I think, to apologize. Let's look at that Four of Swords. Yeah, it's this person, okay, the Knight of Pentacles. They are very slow though in coming towards you, okay. They're slow, but they are determined to fix this. Okay, I feel this person is determined to fix this. Yeah, they're making the choice to do this. Now, for some of you, If this happened at work, this for some of you, this could even be a boss who's done something, right? Like, I don't know, maybe yelled at you at work, okay, or something like that. And you now see them a different way as well with that Nine of Cups. You think they're just overindulgent. They just think about, they're just a little petulant, okay? And maybe prone to being a little over emotional with that Nine of Cups. Like maybe someone who can't control their emotions, and they just, maybe they're triggered or something like this, okay? But this person is trying to come and take ownership of whatever they did. Now, let's see. Sagittarius, what's the message here for Sag? Okay. Let's look at this Seven of Pentacles. What is that there for Sagittarius? Yeah, Page of Cups, Two of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. This person wants to come towards you with an apology, okay? With the Two of Swords, they're unsure. With this Ten of Pentacles, maybe if this played out at work, then maybe they're not sure. For some of you may even have moved on. You might not even be working with this person anymore, okay? So they may not even know where you are. I mean, that's for some. But for others, if their family was in the way, then they're not sure how to get past that. Let's look at that Five of Cups. Yeah. See, Nine of Cups, death. They did something, okay, in a moment of indulgence, and it's something that they regret now. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords, they do regret it. For some of you, as I said, it's a fight or something that was started when they were drunk, okay? Now let's look at that Two of Pentacles. Yeah, the Fool. They did something reckless here. Let's look at Strength. Ace of Pentacles. And the High Priestess and the Page of Swords. Yeah. This person sees things differently now, okay? They've learned something. Maybe they've learned to listen to their intuition, but for some of you, there may be secrets, something that they weren't aware of, that they now know. And it's caused them to feel humbled in some way. Let's look at that Six of Wands. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. And so it's making them think, maybe about how they're viewed by other people. Okay, so for some of you, if this is a boss or a co-worker and this happened at work, maybe they're aware that other people are also now judging them for this behavior, this public fight or spat. Okay, let's look at that Page of Swords. Devil, yeah, they've realized something, I feel, about their own behavior or their own pattern, okay? Yeah, with the Magician, that they manifest in some kind of, they do the same things maybe over and over, or there's something toxic about this person's behavior. Maybe it's a trigger that they keep reacting to, okay? I'm not sure, but I mean, it's different things for different people, but they now know and they've been humbled. So let's look at this Eight of Swords. Yeah, Six of Wands. This person's ego is trapping them. For some of them, I mean, they feel like they've got this position, right, of success, a very visible sort of position, and they feel like maybe they feel they'll have to swallow their pride in coming towards you and apologizing, okay? Let's look at that Nine of Cups. Yeah, Ten of Cups, Ten of Wands. This person did something a little overindulgent, but I think it came from a place of reacting to... This person finds their responsibilities quite heavy, okay? So if it's a boss or a co-worker, then they're burdened by their responsibilities and they may have lashed out. Let's look at that Page of Swords. Of course, they shouldn't have taken it on you, but that's what I feel. Now, with this Page of Swords, I mean, they do know that they want to heal this. They very much want to heal this. They see you in a very favorable light, okay? And Yeah, they're just not sure how to come towards you and apologize. And for some of you, they may even see you as getting a lot of attention. Okay, and that's got this person in their fields, right? Because they may feel that they've blown it with you with this public falling out. They may feel that they've completely sabotaged things here. Okay, like you're getting a lot of attention. Why would you choose them when they've already blown it with you? Okay. Now let's look at this. But this Two of Cups tells me that there are mutual feelings here. Okay, let's look at the Hermit. There's a Hermit there. Yeah, the Lovers. This person, does want to come towards you. They are choosing you. They may feel that they were reckless. For some of you, they may have recklessly chosen someone else. But I think they are definitely choosing you now. Okay, let's look at the Emperor. Yeah, the King of Swords. This person is very clear that they want to come and fix this, and they know that they've got to take ownership as well. Now let's look at the Lovers there again. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. See, they are going to fix this. They do mean to do this, but it's going to be very slow. So if you're waiting for an apology from this person, you may be waiting a while. Okay, you may be waiting quite a while. This person is very slow. Okay. Let's look at that Ten of Pentacles. Three of Wands. And the Five of Cups. There's regret here about something that something that they were expecting, okay? Or maybe they even thought that they would regret getting into a relationship with you for some of you, okay? There's regret over some kind of expectation. Okay. Well, I mean, that's your reading, Sag. This person is going to come towards you, although very slowly, very, very slowly. They do mean to apologize. They will take ownership of their part in whatever this fight was, okay? But this person has some triggers, and I think you see that. You've learned what they, how they react or their triggers or whatever. You're aware of it, okay? But you also have feelings for them. So I don't know, it's up to you, okay? I don't see this person approaching you right away. It's going to take a bit of time. Anyway, that's what I have for you. Do tell me in the comments if it resonates. And please do hit like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel so much. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.